Hello and welcome to this Shero Coffee Chat Short. My name is Melissa Farmer Hill. I am the host of the Shero Coffee Chat, which airs every Sunday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, and also the founder of the Shero Coffee Club, where our mission is to keep the world caffeinated and women, veterans celebrated. I am here tonight to give you 10 minutes of my time, and I'm asking 10 minutes of your time. My husband challenged me to do the things that I said I'm going to do, even though right now it's really my bedtime. But it's really, I should be in PJs under the bed. But I want to I am a woman of my word, and I would just want to make sure that I am doing the things that I said I wanted to do. And so today I titled it, I'm just going to go to my notes, New Year, New You, right? And so we hear New Year, New You every January. And that's why when you look at the title, it says New Year, New You. Because how many times have you said that? Like, seriously, how many times have you said it's going to be a new me and this is what I'm going to do and I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. We have all good intentions, all good, everything we think of for the new year and what we want to do with it to make our lives better. But we look at the big picture. But inside that big picture, it takes smaller intentional steps. There's one of my favorite quotes. Well, I think they're accrediting it to Aristotle, but it goes, "We are repeatedly what we do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit." And I want you to think about that. And I'm going to say it again. We are repeatedly what we do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit. So when you think of an act, you think of a play. Act one, act two, they do it and then it's over. And so what I think Aristotle was trying to say is it's not an act. You do it and it's over, but a habit. So we've got to get into the habit, just like on this 60-day challenge, to get into the habit of speaking to an audience, of speaking to you, because I said I wanted to do it and I made a public declaration. And so my husband challenged me on it. So like I said, there's nothing wrong with New Year, New You. I mean, I'm sure people would challenge that, but just for for the sake of time, New Year, New You. You want to change some things about yourself. Whatever inside of you, you want to bring out a better version of it, or however you want to put it. So I want you to think of three things. It starts with resetting your mindset. And what I mean by that is a lot of us perfectionists out here, you know, sometimes we give up because it's not being done right, it's not being done fast enough, it's not to your liking. But how do you form a new habit? You got to just keep going at it, keep going at it. In your failures, keep going at it. You didn't have a good day today, but you got to keep going at it, keep going at it. Just like I have to come to you every day for the next 60 days. So it starts with your mindset. So don't think about perfection. I want you to think about progress. If the first day you get your gym shoes on and your workout, because I always go to workout because it's just easier for me to talk about that subject. So if the first day you get all your workout clothes on and your gym shoes on, but you don't leave the house, that's progress because you're one step closer, right? Now all you have to do the next day is actually open the door and get out and go to the gym. So what I want you to start thinking, looking at and focusing on are those small little progressive steps, because it's not an act. So it's not just a one time thing. It's not just that you lost the weight, or it's not that you started a business, or it's not that you started to write your book. It's steps. It's what do you do? What's next? What's next? What do you do the next day? So if you're making progress in that, give yourself credit for that. Throw the perfection out the door. Throw the perfection out the door. And then the next thing I want you to do is really prioritize your well being. One of the four pillars of the Shero Coffee Club is self care. I'm no good to anyone if I haven't gotten my proper amount of rest, if I have not done the things that I needed to do to take care of myself. If I haven't withdrawn from the world for prayer, meditation, sitting in the silence. I mean, I'm no good to nobody if I don't do those things that are going to give me the energy, give me the motivation I need to deal and handle with the challenges of the day. So I want to make sure you continue to prioritize your well-being. And if you watched the Shero Coffee chat last week, one of the things I talked about, these viruses and colds and flus, all of that is coming back in season. So you really want to prioritize, because I'm talking about well-being, really want to prioritize your health, because right now we're in that flu season, and I don't want you to get sick. And when you're sick, you have to everything gets shut down. And I know you've got all these goals and things you want to achieve, but remember, it's not an act, it's a habit. So we want to just get into the groove of following those habits. And then the last note I had was strengthen your circle. Mm. They say that the what is it, the five closest people around you, if I just saw them, I could tell you who you are. They've got so many sayings when it comes to this. If you hang around, you know, five people who do drugs, then you will become the sixth eventually. And you know what? I think that is so true. It is so true. And that's why if you see, because a lot of us, we're familiar with um entertainers, we're familiar with politicians, and even just at work. Check out your work circle. Look who's hanging around who. It's quite interesting. And so I want you to take a look at who you're hanging around. Are these people edifying you? Do they lift you up? Because that's important, because you guys know, I don't have to tell you, there is enough crap going on in the world for you to be hanging around drama kings and queens, right? It's too much stuff going on. And the other thing is, you won't be able to accomplish what you need to accomplish if you're hanging around people like that, because what they're going to do is they're going to drag you down. Not intentionally, it's just who they are. That's why I have learned to just become a great listener, because if I listen, you're going to tell me all I need to know, and then I can make a decision from there whether you are the type of person that I need to be hanging around at this juncture in my life. So those are the three things. Make sure you reset your mindset. Make sure you prioritize your self-care or your well-being. And then the third thing is to strengthen your circle. I think if we talk about new year, new you, if you can just target in on those three things, then your ride to your new year, new you will be much smoother. And like I said, this is the time. We're almost 7 days. Tomorrow we're 7 days into the year. Some people have already given up on the things that they said they were going to do. Don't let that be you. And so that's why I just wanted to reach out, give you a few words of encouragement. I really wanted to encourage myself. Of course, I will be back tomorrow with more. I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but you will get at least up to 10 minutes. And I'm looking at this clock too. You will get at least up to 10 minutes worth of conversation in this Shero coffee chat short. And that's really all I had to say. And I do hope that you continue to do the things that you say you're going to do, and honor your word and honor yourself this year. That is so important. But until then, you see my little friend? This is the last of the tea samples that are coming to the Shero Coffee Club. I can't wait to tell you guys all about it, but it won't be today. So always keep your heart full and your coffee strong. See you tomorrow.